Everybody, look at it. How we doing? Live Farmer 73 here. It's good to see everybody in the house. I'm gonna bring this over here so I can see what I'm saying. All right. As soon as it pop up here, yeah, I'll probably be able to work a little bit more slicker. But it's good to see everybody here. And today, I wish I could have. Let me see if it'll even let me mess with this thing. I wish I could have fixed this video, so because I wanted to give a message to a lot of people, and I also wanted to give a nope, can't do nothing. It's too late. How we doing, Erica Gibbs? Let me see who all we got in the house. Erica Gibbs, Yolanda Watson. We are live, so let me get out of there. Hey, Precious SoCal Gardner. It's good to see you. There we go. Oh, I can see everybody now. Francis Green, Lisa Lai, and G Rads. Powered by the Sun. Erica Gibbs, Yolanda Watson. Okay, I can see everybody. Miss Bass Reeves, Nigel Scott. Let me see. All right. Happy weekend to everybody. So I'm going to immediately start talking about why we're here today. It's not just about which solar generator that we do not like. I want to hear from you, because some of these solar power stations I have received from different companies to do a review on. Now, here's the thing about that is what they want me to do is get feedback from you. So today I am empowering you. Let me get my pen and paper while I'm playing. I'm empowering you for you to tell me, what are you looking for in a solar power station or a solar power generator? The reason I ask is because a lot of people haven't gotten one yet, and it's not because they don't have the money, and it's not because they don't want one. A lot of people are very undecided because there are so many, right? It's like it's endless. It got name brands from this to that. And you don't know what's the best until you actually have it in your hand. And that could be a problem. And this is investment. So it's hard to spend that kind of hard-earned money when you don't know anything about it. You haven't seen too many people with it. And some of the people out there are getting paid to promote said products. Now, I know there's a misconception that I am being paid by all of the companies that I represent, and I am not. When I get paid, I let you know. Other than that, those companies give that to me and ask me to review it. And I want to be honest with you, because see, let me say, this is my name that I'm dealing with here. It ain't about money. It's my name. So I work hard and long for years to build my name up and build my trust up with my family and my friends and my people. I don't want to ruin that for a couple of dollars. So honestly speaking here, I am approached by several companies. And several companies I will not have anything to do with, because I don't believe in your product to the point I don't even want to, don't send it to me. I have been sent products and then asked them to come and pick it up. There is no amount of money that I want to, you could pay me to give this off to my people. That's absolutely not. So I need to get that straight and understood, because I know that's a misconception that a lot of people have been spewing on several channels. That's not how it is. And any people that review products, they don't always have, you don't get paid for that. They're asking you to review their product. So I just need to get that out before we go any further. Okay? So at this very moment, I'm not being paid by anybody. So this is my own personal opinion. Now, the reason why I won't review several products is because some of them are trash. They're trash. And I refuse. Okay? They'll kill somebody. They'll hurt somebody. Absolutely not. So I started thinking to myself, even the good companies that I like, everybody needs a good heads up. And I hope some of the companies that support me are watching. So if you need to contact me at leadfarmer73@yahoo.com. And after this video, I'll put it in the description below. Now, I need your input so you can tell me, what are you looking for when you buy a generator? What are you looking for? Because what that is, the company really works for you. The company works for you. They don't just put a whole bunch of stuff. They could put streamers and one of those little bells and a horn. They could put all that crap on it. You don't need any of that, right? Several of these generators have flashlights on them. And everybody that I know keeps saying, I don't need the flashlight. I carry a flashlight on my hip. They need to hear from you to see exactly what they need to put in their next edition. They want to give you what you're looking for. Other than that, they're just doing a big guessing game, and then, they come on a channel like mine and like, this is trash, that's garbage, that's stupid, that's dumb. They don't want that because they just wasted a lot of time, energy, and money. So today, I want to know, we all want to know, what are you looking for in a solar generator that's going to help them produce exactly what you want? Because the people that's undecided and they haven't purchased one yet, that's important to them. You're spending good money on these generators. Why do you have so many generators? Why are you asking a question like that? That's what is it going to help you if I answer yes, no? What if I gave you an answer? And you know what? I'm going to answer your question. I'm going to answer your question. I have so many generators, so you don't have to waste your money buying a bunch of generators that you don't want or need. I'm your guinea pig. I hope that answered your question. I have a lot of generators that I have purchased and that some companies have sent me, so I can review them in my real life setting and tell you, I didn't really care for this. So you don't have to make the bad decision and waste $3 to $5 to $2,000. Okay? That's serious. So I'm your guinea pig. All right. So I'm gonna keep my eye on the prize and try my hardest to pick up everything in there. I want to say hello to everybody just came in the room, and hi to everybody came in the room. Being able to plug up a 30 amp RV into one. My RV is 50 amp, but I could reduce to 30 amp. Okay, Kim, I'm gonna tell you this. You can reduce that, but you got to ask yourself, how long will that last? Even if you got full solar power on there, is it feasible? Or what are you doing it for? So before you go spend that money and that time on something that's going to power your RV, like for instance, the Blue Eddy AC200P can power your RV. But for how long? Even with solar power. And then you got to turn around like, what exactly do you need on that RV that needs to be powering that all day? Because if it comes to refrigeration, I've showed you other ways of refrigeration that cost way less, use way less power. If air conditioning, I understand. Heat, other alternatives that we did videos on, like electric blankets, small 250 watt heaters, That'll plug right into any one of these and last you a night or two. So I don't always plug my RV into my big Blue Eddy because it's kind of unnecessary. If it's life saving, I get it. But you know, now if you live in it, that's another ball game. That if you're living in your RV and you live in that van life, it's a whole nother ball game. All right, Ession Family Garden. So, okay, how are the Jackery power generators? I like them. I like them. I'm gonna tell you something about the Jackery. They're durable. They're powerful. The real deal is they're really durable. I've dropped my 500 and my 240 all over the place a lot, and it just doesn't bother them. And the biggest thing about the Jackery, it's a no frills super powerhouse. When you're looking for a USB-C and all the fancy gadgets that the newer ones got, you can hang that up, you know. But honestly, it's a powerhouse. It just can't hang with the rest with all this new fandango technology like the 100-watt USB-C ports and the in and out USB-C ports and the, you know, the very really powerful inverters. Other than that, I got nothing bad to say about Jackery at all. None of them. Except for, I think it's the 1500, I think it is. Yeah. The 1500, when they started changing over the solar ports and everything, that got weird. Okay, I used the, Eagle says, I used the Jackery 240 is amazing when something delivery recharges my phone fast. I really love the Jackery 240. I really do. I really do. Let me see. Need something powerful yet not heavy like the AC 200p. Now you gotta use, you know, common sense. The more power something is gonna be, it's gonna be heavy. So you're gonna have to work on that. Okay. Honestly, the more powerful stuff is gonna be, it's gonna get heavier. Until they figure out a way to change, you know, physics. The more powerful something is gonna be. Let me rephrase that safely, because they do have things like that and it's nuclear, but safe for everybody to use. We got to deal with physics. Okay. Said we appreciate that you've done the work for us. Thank you so much, Jane. I just want people to understand that because I've heard that. Why do you have so many generators? A lot. And you know, when you try to help out, people want to know you asking the wrong question. You know, I'm doing this so you don't have to. I'm gonna tell you one right now. I'm gonna tell you one right now that I'm really proud to have any part of, and I'm glad I found it, which is the Bi-Beam and the Alcatel and the Bi-Beam. They're the exact same thing. Those right there. Ooh, powerhouse. Powerhouse. Let me see. It was a question. What is the heaviest and safest for your household you would suggest again? The heaviest and safest? I don't understand the question. The heaviest. Hey, Callie Homestead, say you have a lot because you have a need. No, I don't need this many generators. I don't. No, I don't need this many. If you need several, now I need several, but I don't need this many. I even have more. But I do this and I'm doing research so I can share that knowledge with you. And you guys know to email me. I can answer those questions because I deal with this stuff all the time. So, okay. I got the EcoFlow before you got the Bouge RV. I'm looking to move up and add the EcoFlow. Wait on the EcoFlow. Wait on the EcoFlow. That's all. I mean, do more research on EcoFlow, certain EcoFlow products. Now, I've sent my EcoFlow Max in once, and I did a whole video about it. I got it back, and I really didn't use it that much since I got it back, right? Because I was so busy testing everything else. Let me scoot over so you can see everything. Problem is, when I went to put the plug in to the wall, it's saying it's an overcharge problem. I never even used the plug. And since day one, the plug is saying overcharge, overcharge, overcharge. It'll only take a solar charge or a charge from the USB-C port or something like that. I mean, not the USB, but from solar. That's it. So that means I gotta contact EcoFlow again. All right, Broke Farmer, what's up, brother? Yeah, man, solar power hour. We talking about it. The three built-in 3-watt light is bright enough to read with. Okay. Lady December lost. What does that mean? Chat moving too fast. I will remain my questions if needed. Email me at leadfarmer73@yahoo.com. Because this chat does move fast. Which one of these is affordable and reliable? I don't know how much money you have to spend on one. They're all reliable, or I wouldn't be showing them to you. Every last one of them, I put my stamp on, or I wouldn't. Guess what? There's about 4 in my office that I will not put out here because I'm trying to get those sent back to the company. I don't approve of their message. I wouldn't put nothing out here that I wouldn't know say is reliable. Now, as far as affordable, that's a personal situation that only you can answer. What do you think about the EcoFlow River Pro and batteries versus EcoFlow Delta? Like I just said a moment ago, EcoFlow is not. I'm not dealing with them until I figure out what's going on with their products, because I chomped a bit and I figure it out. I'm going to just test it out myself. And do you need panels too? Yes. I'm going to figure it out on my own because I don't really want to listen to everybody else, because I don't know if they're being paid off to say this stuff or not. Well, I have an EcoFlow, and now I'm part of the whole group that's saying they keep having problems with EcoFlow products, because this is about to be my second round sending it in. After that, I'm done. That's a lot of money to keep having a problem, because this is how I look at this. These are to save my life. This is not for game. This ain't for play. This is to save my life in an emergency. Let's get that straightened out real quick. Okay? What one would you choose for yourself, Led? I would choose them all. Don't get what I will get. This is about you. That's why we're here today, seeing what you would want in a generator. What are you looking for in a generator? I don't buy what I buy. It ain't gonna do you no good. You won't like the kind of car I drive. You ain't gonna like the kind of drawers I like to wear. All of that stuff is different. You know what I'm saying? You might like, them jockeys. I like boxers. And don't do that. Thank you, Sheer Elegance 43. Thank you for that. You sure you meant to hit that many zeros? Thank you, because I know sometimes I got big fingers. I hit too many zeros on them by accident. Thank you for that. Said many thanks to you and Lady Lead for all the knowledge. It has really been an inspiration to gardening and solar power. Well, you know what, Sheer Elegance 43, hang on to your hat, because we going several steps further this year. Okay? Me and Lady Lead and the whole Lead family, we about to come and start knocking on some of y'all doors on Leads on the Loose. We coming to see everybody. We stopping by many towns this year to come see all our Greenhouse Lounge family and friends, and we gonna chop it up, and we gonna really get the chance to meet everybody. I meet a lot of people that live right here in South Carolina. It always tripped me out, but it's time to start spreading that around. So I say thank you for that. Thank you. I couldn't do nothing without you guys. Forget about it. Let me see. Okay, hey there, Mr. Lead. Have you ever had to return a unit? Yes. Just was talking about it. The EcoFlow. Stand up, EcoFlow. Show your face. I returned to EcoFlow once because it totally just shut down. What's up, Nick? It's good to see you, brother. It's good to see you, man. Let me see. Let me do this real quick because it's starting to burn, baby. Now before I even get going good, I know I keep saying this, but it's the truth because I got a lot I want to talk about, and I got a lot I want to ask you guys because I want your perspective on this stuff too. Fan is going. This sun is burning me up. I have several products coming this week and next week that I would love for you guys to give me your input on. I'm going to do reviews on them. I'm just going to say this off the bat. The reason why I had to move them out of the way, I got 3 products I'm in love with. Okay, listen. That's my main dog right there. The Blue Eddy AC 200P. That's my big dog. I'm gonna let you know real quick. These is all the ones that I'm testing out and I love. It's some of them I love, and there's some of them I'm like, that'll work. That's my big dog. He stays hooked up. That's Big Mama, and she feed all of these baby birds down here. But I think Mama's gonna have to scoot over in the nest because I got a couple of big boys that's knocking her out the box in price, quality, and technology. I ain't gonna say technology, but matching technology, but knocking them in price and everything else. I'm going to be bringing that to you guys this week. The next 2 weeks, man, we going to solar it up. We going to solar crazy. So I really want to bring that to you guys so you have another selection. If you're going, a lot of people want a lot of power. I got the power for you. Okay, I got your power. Thank you, Love Notes. Say, South Padre said, big boys. I'm bringing big boys, y'all. We got a lot of little guys. It's time for the big ones, the heavy hitters. And I'm impressed. One company did a whole 190 on you. One, I was like, they did a whole 190. Now I'm like, oh my God, they've been listening to the customers. They've been listening to the reviews. They've been listening to the people here in the Greenhouse Lounge. And they made it entirely. Oh, I got one for you. I got one for you. So it's a few people like that right now. And I literally had to move them out of here so you can't see them yet. Anyway. The person that was talking about the EcoFlow, until EcoFlow, this is the one I had to send back. That's a good question. This is the one I had to send back, and I got to send it back again. And if they don't fix it this time, it's going to be ugly, okay? Any Honda reviews, Honda gas, I've done a Honda gas review. I don't even think I posted it now that I think about it. We'll get you a Honda gas review. I think I did. But we'll get you a Honda gas review because I got the Honda 2000 the Honda E2000i. That's what it is. I have that, and that stays on my RV because that's a beast. It's a beast. But I'll give you a blow by blow if that's what you're looking for. Let me see. GG25 said I will save my coins for the new one. I need a bigger one. But remember, only if it fits what you're looking for. Just because it's going to be something new. Remember this, it's always going to be something new when it comes to technology. But is this going to fit your lifestyle? That's what you need to ask yourself, okay? Is this going to do what you need it to do? It's a lot of people do that with relationships too. You think you need a man, so you go out and get any old man and find out you got a bum, and then you know what I'm saying? That ain't, or a guy go out and find some woman, figure out you got a streetwalker, and that ain't how we're gonna do it. Get what you know is gonna be good for you. Okay. What's your question, Lindsay O'Neill? Just ask it again. Have any company sent you a rigid solar panels review? Sent me rigid solar panels review. I have several rigid solar panels. I don't know if you're talking about the brand or you mean hard panels. I have several that we're going to talk about. Right now, we're going to talk about generators, and then we're going to talk about all the varieties of solar panels I have, whether it's fold up, which I got some good ones, and rigid panels. So we'll do a panel review too. Thank you, Carbon Q. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Thank you for everything. No, man, thank you. Or my friend, I don't know, lady or man, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Lindsay O'Neill, ask the question again, okay? I use my GoPro at work, but basically as a cell phone charger only. Okay. Instant Vision TV. What? How long do they last, and do I need a charge controller? I don't know what you're talking about. You don't need a charge controller on any of this. It's all built in. The only thing you're going to add to this is solar panels, or you could plug it in the wall, or you could plug it into your car cigarette lighter and power it up. And thank you for that, Marilyn Monroe. Oh, I'm about to call you Marilyn Monroe. You know where my head at. Thank you, Marilyn Moore. Thank you for that. Uh, let me see. So Marilyn Moore said, "Thank Uncle Led. You rock. Without your help, I wouldn't be so informed. Thank you. I'm doing the best I can. And you got to remember something. I've been in solar for a long time, but this new solar generator, we're all still learning because the technology literally changes every day. And if I can figure something out and find something out and tell you before you have to waste your money and go back trying to get customer service, you know, I've done something. If I can do that. What size wire do you use from the outside panels to the power stations? I'm going to tell you this. I can't answer that question anymore because that becomes a legal question. If you end up burning your house up because I told you the wires that I use, man, I can get in trouble. So that's the part, whatever generator you use, you have to do the research and read that book and see exactly what gauge wires you need for your panels. Okay? Let me see. The GoPro only charges when power is on. Charges when power on. That seems defective, or is it just made like that? I don't know. You might want to read the book on that, okay? It only charges when the power is on. I don't understand what that means. Thank you, Thunder. Said, have you tried the B300 expansion battery for the Blue Eddy? You know, I haven't. You want to know why? And I probably will never do it because I think that is, to me, biggest ripoff alive. Why would you buy an expansion battery for almost $2,000 and you could just buy another generator for $2,000? I think that when they did that, when they rolled that out, I was excited and I was ready to buy buy the expansion pack. But when I seen the prices almost what the generator, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, I'm not going to do that. So I know a lot of people, no, I take that back. I haven't seen too many people buy the expansion. That was horrible. I think Blue Eddy dropped the ball when they did that. Blue Eddy dropped the ball when they said, we got the expansion to give you more power, double your power. Okay, you also doubled the price. You should have kept talking and said that to the people. Because now you got everybody buying that, waiting for the expansion pack, the new AC200P. You got everybody excited and they purchased it, waiting for that expansion. And when it came out and it was almost, couple dollars cheaper than this, man, you really grabbed a bunch of bags of balls with that one. That was awful, man. That was awful. What's up, B Rich? What's going on, bruh? Big money hungry. Yes. Say, I'm just asking not to get no more in trouble, my brother. I use 8mm or 10mm, but just ask what you find works best. I know, man. I know, but hey, in my position, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I'm with you though. I really wish I could tell. I really want to tell you, but until I found out I can get knocked for that, I had to let that go. You know I'm with you. That's my buddy too. Rich Brown. Yeah, yeah, man. And I seen a good one. Hey, Starduster 2, what's going on, mama? Love notes in the house. Gardening Gigi. Guava Gardening Gigi. Um, batteries the almost battery always the most expensive. Hey, get this. This is the part I feel where Blue Eddie dropped the ball. They tried to get people and make them pay the same price for that expansion as they did for the whole generator, right? This was the down part because it was a perfect storm. You tried to make people pay the same price for the expansion pack, and when they got wise to that, you did that right at the same time when all these other companies is coming out with all this good technology where they like, I can buy 5 of these. I could buy 5 of those for that price. Bad business strategy. They dropped the ball on that. They lost a lot of money because a lot of people went with other brands. And I'm going to tell you something else, just so you know. I'm going to show you one that I've been working on lately. This is a In Wild. I haven't done a review on it yet because I got this for little of nothing. It was just on a flash sale. And I said, I just want to see it. Let me tell you something. It don't got no readout screen. No readout screen. This has become one of our favorites for doing all kind of stuff like in the garage, in the den. This is our standby. This little guy right here, I'll put it in the description box below. But listen, no frills, 0 frills. This is no more than a big giant battery pack that you carry in your book bag pretty much. But I'm telling you, it's a little beast. I don't got nothing bad to say about it. I bought it on a flash sale on Amazon. I'm going to put the link down below. And I was like, oh man, it ain't even got a screen. I don't know how much juice I got. But it never runs out of juice. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even remember how much power. Oh, 400 watts. No. No, it's 200 watts and it's 400 watt inverter. That's what it was. Okay. So let me make sure. Because I bought this on a whim and I'm impressed. Yeah, 250 watts. So it's been lasting and it's just as powerful as my Jackery 240. So it's a little guy. And the reason I'm telling you about this one is not that I'm promoting it at all. What I'm trying to tell you is these companies with these weird names, I used to say it, and I admit it. I don't know what a ting tang picky poo is. I might have been wrong. I might have jumped the gun with that because it's a lot of companies, smaller companies, they're starting up. They used to work for them, right? The same way that Steve Jobs used to work for Microsoft, right? In the beginning, wasn't nobody buying no Apple, nothing. Because they were like, Apple? Psh, no, I'll stick with Microsoft. Now look. So all of the, and we could go on with how many people used to work for another big conglomerate and then broke off and branched out on their own and end up being just as successful. P. Diddy, Puff Daddy. Thank you, Team Scott. Say happy Solar Sunday. Thanks for your tips. Thank you. What's up, Sunday Backyard Farmer? So I'm just saying, y'all, some of these names I've been running into been kind of different, but impressive. They, so far, very impressive technology that I'm running into. And I'm going to do more elaborations on that later this week and later throughout the year. I'm giving some of these names that kind of seem different. I'm giving them a chance because I know one right off the bat that's that's kicking a couple of these dead in the sack, right? Okay. Question, how many kilowatts of power do you think you have behind you? I don't know. Why? What is that? I mean, what would that do? Would you put one in a greenhouse to run it like a fan or a heater? Mm, if I would put it in there in the summer, I wouldn't put it in there in the winter because cold is hard to charge these lithium ion batteries. And the moisture inside of a greenhouse, I don't want these left out in moisture. Hey, Essie, how you doing, ma? Good to see you in the house. Essie Crumpool, DIY, and much more is in the house. NJ Cali Garden. What's up, little brother, man? Good to see y'all in here, man. Led, what's your opinion on building your own? I have built my own, and nothing wrong with it. It depends on what you're doing it for. If you're building your own system to power your house, that good job. But if you're building it, if you need something to pick up and go in an emergency like this, or even that, it's a little heavy, but in an emergency, you need to pick one up and go. I think these are more efficient than, for my life, these make more sense than building an entire system because I'm not interested in trying to power my home for good. I actually have built them and I got videos on it too. Harbor Freight System. Simple, easy, but effective. I've built several of them and it's like, that's great and all, but this new technology is like, it's kind of to me like, there's nothing wrong with riding horses. They are excellent. They fun. Riding a horse, yeah. But I can get things taken care of a little bit more efficiently in a car. That's kind of where we are right now. That's where I am, and that's my train of thought right now, how I'm dealing with it. Let me see. NJ Cali in the house. Good to see you. Homesteading with SC. And you can take it with you. Exactly. What's the largest item you can power from the Blue Eddy, Mr. Led? You have to that's 2,000 watts, and that's what you have to deal with. The largest item, you got to go to whatever largest item that you're trying to power and see how many watts does that item take, and then you subtract that from 2,000 watts, and how long will that last? It's not the size. It's not the size to count, not really. It's the watts. So our power bill is running $700 a month. We live in Idaho and lose power constantly mixed with power surges. We lose appliances regularly. You may want to look into maybe a full home system or something as big as it. I got some powerhouses coming for those kind of emergencies. We have a lot of power outages still to this day, and I'm not worried anymore because I just run around the house and plug one of these into I got 3 deep freezers, 2 in the garage, and I got one behind this mess here, and our refrigerator with the freezer on it. I don't worry about that anymore. Marilyn Moore said, looking into my next generator now that I stopped being afraid. Okay, all right. Let me see, who is that? Starduster 2 says, my solar charger can charge my camper, but it requires an attachment I have yet to purchase. I need to get that. Hey, Starduster, all of these can power my RV, but I'm going to tell you this. The adapter is just a little plug and warm. I wish I was out in the RV because I'll show it to you. Give me 2 ticks. Okay. Excellent question, Starduster 2. And just so happened, I was moving a cord, and I said, I got to put that back in the RV. This is what you're looking for your RV. Here's the funny part. I was doing work outside with one of the generators. Here's the RV plug that you plug your RV into, right? You see that? Now, just for giggles, of course, this ain't gonna do nothing here, but just to show you, here's the adapter that you use for your RV. So this is what I use when I hook it into the Blue Eddy AC200P. It's just this. That's all to it. That's a little converter for you right there. This, and I used it in the video when I first bought that. This is it. It costs like $5. So here's the thing where I was telling you, some of these generators put stuff on the generator and charge you another $200 or $300 when this is $5. You know, EcoFlow is doing a lot of that, and they put these directly in the doggone thing, and they'll charge you an extra $300 for it. $5, and I got like 6 of these just in case I lose one. And this is all you do. Simple. It's just an adapter. Everybody keeps saying I need a generator that has the thing to plug for RV. No, you don't. Not all of them. Some of the big, huge monster ones, that's a whole nother thing. 50 amps, that's another ball game. But these, your little 30 amps, that's it. Okay, I just wanted to let you see because I just got through using this in my yard. That's why I was like, wait a minute. Literally out this window right behind y'all is where this was. So, because I was just doing workout. Okay, so I hope that helped everybody. Yeah, they got them at Harbor Freight too. Where did that come from? Where did what come from? Are you going to review new, bigger Octale 2000 P 2001 2000 watt bigger by beam? Could be. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to have a code for those. If I do, I don't know. I might. I got a couple coming. Might have a couple of codes. Might save a couple $100 or something. I don't know. You better hang on. Just hang on. Because I got some power for you. You think that boy right there bad? I got a bad boy for you. I got a bad boy for you. I got a couple. I got at this moment 3. 2 in my possession, and 1 should be here tomorrow. It should be. We're going to be doing this for a couple weeks. Okay? Let me see. Have you seen the Energizer 600 yet? What do you think about it? I don't know. I told you, watch out for your boy. Thank you, honey. You the best. I ain't gonna be on here all day because I want to spend time with you. Okay, you gonna take the motorcycle? So yeah. So hey, everybody, listen, chill. I got this for you. Just holler at your boy. I got you. The only reason I can't introduce certain things is it's a process. You know what I'm saying? It's a process because I want to save you money. If you choose to purchase this stuff, I want to save you money. So at this very moment, I'm getting codes right because I did have, this is one of my favorites. This is an Alcatel 501, okay? It's 501, 505. 501. This is an Alcatel 501. I really like this little guy. I really like it, and I just did a video on this. The problem is I got codes mixed up, and a lot of people was getting confused, so I took the video down because the code wasn't active. Something was going on, so I took it down. This is one of my favorite generators right here. And look, it's an Alcatel, and it don't look like no other generator out there. It's cute, it's round, it look like Wally, and it's powerful. This is 500 watts. I like it. So, like I said, I'm doing this stuff, and the only reason I took that video down because I could save you some money. Just the code got a little looped up, and I'm gonna have to redo it. Okay? So I don't like too much confusion when it comes to people saving money. It do look like a portable TV from the 80s, don't it? So, have you ever tried a Rock Pal? Soon. Rock Pal contacted me, and I'm looking forward to their call again. Not call, but you know, correspondence. Hey bro, can you show us your hydroponics? We talking about generators right now, okay? I want to stay focused. We about to get off anyway. But as soon as Rock Pals reach out to me, I don't know what happened to that email. As soon as they reach out to me, I've heard about them, and it's time for me to take a sip of that myself. I'm tired of everybody else. I want to hear for myself. Do you have a favorite battery for these generators? I'm going to tell you, I do. All of them. I know that sounds crazy. Each and every one of these have a different purpose. The thing is, I think they're all my favorite for different certain situations. Okay? When it comes to carrying 500 watts, the weight to carry that stuff. If you got a long way to go, what are you charging? Is you charging your phone? All of this stuff has different things. So they're all my favorite in one sense of the word, except for this. The EcoFlow, he had the back of the list because I'm tired of this. Listen, I've had this for months. It don't even got a screen on it, right? No frills, no thrills. I've had all this stuff for a year. Y'all know it. The only one out of all the crazy names of products I've been sent, the only one that keep breaking down is this EcoFlow. It broke down without the battery. Then it broke down with the battery, the expansion battery. No, that's almost $600 worth of headache. No, I would never use that to save my life. If I was running out the house, I would take anything else before I took that. And I'm just telling you my word, because let's get something into perspective. We are doing this to prepare for an emergency. Let's come back again. We are doing this to prepare for emergency situations. We're not doing this because we're just trying to follow a trend. We're doing this for emergency situations, to get our butts out of some dirty trouble or to help our family members in medical situations. If you always keep having any kind of hiccups with one of these, then your life is depending on it. That's why you're spending so much money. You ain't wasting this money for no reason. I don't want no generator to give me no hiccups. None. Thank you, Gary X Flakes. So I'm just telling you from my point of view. This is the second problem right now. If I plug that thing up right this very minute, it's going to say error, overcharge code, garbage. You mean to tell me you invested, this is the problem I'm having, EcoFlow, you invested all of that money, research, engineering into it charging faster, into it charging, you could charge it all the way up in 20 minutes and supercharge this, and it can change its dynamics to power the most powerful thing, the coffee maker. I don't care about none of that if it don't work. Who cares that it can do all them backflips if you can't even charge the dang on thing up? That's where I'm having a problem. You invested the wrong money in the wrong thing. Start on the bottom first. Start with the basics first. Make sure the dang on thing works and it's reliable before you start adding flashlights that know how to speak sign language and stuff and all that charge control. Forget that. Because guess what? EcoFlow. None of these others, or none of the ones I got in my office, have that technology. They don't need them. If you do your planning right on if you got a slow charging generator, yes, it can be a headache, it can be a hassle. But if you plan right, like in an emergency, you got to plan everything, you'll be okay. That fast charging stuff, I took the fast charging off and it still read bad. It's not worth it. I'll never buy another one of these products until I start, because all the reviews on EcoFlow products are bad mouthing them, and I just didn't want to believe it. Now I'm seeing it myself. So I'm good on EcoFlow products. I know there's a lot of guys out there that have them and they love them. I'm not one of them. And that's my truth. The basics is very good sometimes. Exactly, Lihar. So what about Bullbat generators? They have big discounts on Amazon. I don't have one of those, and I've actually never heard of that one. Bullbat. That's a weird name, but I'll look into it. What's the best generator for a Keurig? Why would you? I ain't gonna do that. AC200P. I'm gonna start answering those questions. AC200P, because your Keurig takes about 800 watts. Let me show you something real quick, okay? Just so we can be clear. I'm doing this for a reason, you guys. I'm a little sample. We ain't gonna do much. But here's the deal. Your average coffee machine uses 7 to 9 to even 1100 watts while it's making your coffee. How long does your coffee machine run? I drink coffee, so I know. If I pour 8 cups of water in this machine, it's going to take maybe 5 to 10 minutes to run that coffee through and make it hot, right? So you got 5 to 10 minutes of 8 to 900 to 1100 watts. You're wasting 1100, let's just say 900 watts to make a cup of coffee. Stick with it. 800 watts that's supposed to be probably saving your life. Saving your life. Somebody got asthma, they have a breathing machine. Somebody has all kind of machines they need to save their life. You could be just purchasing something like this and get you some cold, dry pressed coffee. Or you can make cowboy coffee and boil it in a pot. Save all the money in the world. I wouldn't judge what generator I need for a coffee machine. It's a waste. What a waste. There's so many different ways to make coffee. I wouldn't even think about a Keurig at all. That's doing a little too much. But not saying, because if you a glamper like I can be at times, AC200P, if you want to waste those, that's 2,000 watts. 2,000 watts. If I want to waste 1,000 watts on the coffee maker, think I just wasted half of the capability of this generator to make myself a pot of coffee. It don't even make any sense. Right, rocket stove for the coffee. We did a whole rocket stove episode. Me and the Sapper Gardener teamed up and got our cooking game together. So me and Sapper Gardner and the fellas in the greenhouse lounge is going to get back on our cooking game. The weather is changing. So we're going to start doing some of the stuff that you usually do in the house, like a cup of coffee. We're going to start doing that stuff back outside again to show everybody. Starduster 2 got her land. She going to be out there with us, her and her son. We're going to get back out there. As a matter of fact, this is a better time than any to announce it. I wanted to do this around April 19-ish. I don't know why. April 19th-ish. The reason why is because what we're going to do around April 19th-ish, April 19th-ish, is we are going to have another indoor-outdoor prepper party, just like we did last year, but it might be even a little better, because I think I'm going to try to stay on all night. I don't know. I'm going to try. Here's the deal. No matter what the weather is, whether it's cold, whether it's hot, raining, windy, creatures on my land, I'm staying outside all night, and I'm going to try my best to keep the camera running even when I'm asleep. Y'all might hear some snoring. You might hear some gas, but we're going to stay on all night. So we're going to have another prepper party. This is why. Practice your preps. The reason we have those parties here in the Greenhouse Lounge, because you bought all this crap. I got messages in the last video where people bought several generators, but they don't know how to use them because they still in the box. There's no excuse for that. The prepper party, the practice your prepper party, is so you can use all the stuff that you've been buying, food, energy, solar, all of the preps that you have, things to make fire, fairing rods, cotton balls, all the band-aids, tourniquets, all the stuff, the cast iron, the rocket stove, everything that you've been purchasing, getting ready for an emergency, you need to use it and know how it works. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a whole nother practice your prepper party around April 19th. And I'm going to put my word on that because I really, really, really want to do it even sooner. But a lot of people, the weather is a little funky. So we're going to do indoor, outdoor. Last year we did one outdoors and then we did one indoors. So I'm going to say we're going to do this one and do it big. So if you can't go outside because you live up north and it's snowy, you can just do yours indoors. And when I say set up your tent in the house, yes, that's what you're going to be doing. If I got something for y'all, all the people that did the prepper party last year, I've been working on this video for a year. Because so many people did it, I wasn't able to finish the video because of so many people that they camped out in their tents, either outside all night with me, or they camped inside their house with me and their children and their family. And they stuck it out all day, all night. Nobody used any power. Nobody used any refrigerators, no stove. Everything you needed to do was from your preps. We're going to do that again. Okay? If you've purchased a Bouge-RV refrigerator freezer, the 12 volt, that's what you'll be using for your refrigeration. If you've purchased one of the ice makers that I put up here, the Frigidaire ice makers, you're going to be using that if you want ice. Your generator, that's what's going to help you power everything. Staying warm, your electric blankets and your little heater or your little fan like that. All of this stuff, you're buying it for a reason. Okay? Here in the Greenhouse Lounge, we're going to practice what we preach. So that's what we'll be doing. Okay? So if you down for that, get ready. Because we about to get it going. Everybody that did it last year with us, we had a ball. I'm literally going to cook out there just like I can't come back in the house. If you go outside, you can't come back in the house. You got a set time. Tell your family, okay, after 7 o'clock, we can't go back in the house. Lock all the doors. Can't go back in the house. Ain't no more of that. Okay? Thank you, Lisa. That's it. Your kid's like, Mama, I got to use the bathroom. Where are they at? Oh, I took it out. Hand them that bucket, put a trash bag in there. Or pour some water in there. Your water supply, you're going to have your jug of water that you take out there with you, and you're going to have to ration that water off while you out in your yard. How much water we going to need to drink that's going to get us through the night? How much water is we going to use to brush our teeth? How much water is we going to use to cook? Out of this 5 gallons of water we got, we can't just be pouring this out anywhere. No, we got to drink this, use it to cook. We got all kind of stuff we going to do with only 5 gallons of water. It's 5 gallons of water, and there's 5 of us out here in a tent. Yeah. I'm thirsty. Yeah, swallowed in. Swallow about 3 times. It'll go away in a minute. Because you trying to conserve that water. So that's what we do here in the Greenhouse Lounge. Practice your preps. If you've been buying all this stuff, don't wait for a hurricane to come to start doing this. Oh, I don't know. How many watts is it? Where do I plug it? Oh, it don't even got a USB port. I don't. What? How do you cut it on? We need the flashlight. Don't wait for an emergency before you use your equipment. Everybody is making all kind of stuff and all kind of crafts, and they don't even know how to use none of this stuff or what they're gonna do with it. So, Elisa says we are having a prepper party the 19th of April. Yes, we are. We are having a practice your prepper party on April 19th. I think I'm gonna even set the live for that day. I'm gonna set the live for the day, and it's just gonna count down, and we just gonna count it down. We ain't got long, but this is time for you to start preparing. If you do not have a personal tent, like a 2 to 4 man tent, what are you waiting for? If you do not have something to carry 5 gallons of water in, whether it's a bucket or it's a water tote, what are you waiting for? Because they don't cost that much. If you say, I can't afford a water tote, 5-gallon bucket, $2. Surround yourself with like-minded people is the best way to learn. Amen to that. I seen on Walmart.com 4 cans of propane for small ones for $65. What? Yeah, light some wood. Let me see. Hey, that guy from Texas. I need a tent and a sleeping bag. There you go. Now we talking. Starduster 2 connected solar panels with lead. Thank you, Starduster. Thank you for that. So this how we get down over here on this channel in the Greenhouse Lounge. We all stick together because there's too many emergencies. You want to know something? I'm not going to blow up no spots. And I'm not patting myself on the back. What I'm doing is showing you how powerful this is. We cut up, we have a good time, but I want to let you know how powerful this is when we come together and we do this. Does everybody remember the traffic jam where people were stuck in their cars in the snowstorm for 2 days? Everybody remember that? Anybody? If anybody remembers that. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because I received 2 separate emails from 2 different people that thanked me for telling them what to keep in their car just in case of emergency. Remember we went through that? That may have saved them people's lives. So to you, ma'am, thank you. Thank you for just giving me a second just to listen. I wouldn't steer you wrong. And sir, thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for hanging out with me. I won't say your name, blow your spot up, but I want to say thank you for even just hanging out with us and knowing that I'm not kidding around and I'm just here to help. I'm glad that you guys got out of that mess okay. But that stuff really worked, don't it? This the thing. I'm talking directly to them. That stuff really worked. That wasn't for games. That stuff really saved your tailbone. Okay? So all the people that don't have any food, water, cover, electric blankets, normal blankets, extra socks, gloves, jackets, if you don't have that stuff in your car in a corner of a trunk somewhere, you really need to stop right now and start collecting things around your house and get in your car. Put a couple cans of beans in there, a few cans of beans, some jackets, some gloves, some hand warmers, extra pair of socks. I don't have the list on me right now, but I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Things to light a fire with. That stuff is important. Because I ain't gonna say it saved their lives, but we don't know. Some people did perish in that traffic jam. So think about that for a minute. What we doing is because we don't have to wait for a hurricane or a tornado to come. Everybody waiting for the apocalypse. They waiting for the end of the world. Your emergencies are every day. Your emergencies are every day. And you should practice for everyday emergency. What would you need right now if you was on your way to work and you was closing your car door and slammed your finger in the door? You're going to need a tourniquet. You're going to need some Band-Aids. You probably need to, look, popsicle sticks and duct tape. Right? Peroxide. Simple stuff. Simple stuff. Because if you ain't got some of that stuff, depending on where you work, you might lose that finger. You know what I'm saying? You go in there and look in the first aid kit, ain't nothing in your first aid kit where you work but dust. I ain't gonna tell you where I worked and that's the way it was. I had to bring my own first aid every day with what I did for a living. Don't depend on nobody else's first aid. I used to get in my truck and get ready to go do my route, look in the first aid kit. If I hurt myself, which you hurt yourself almost every day, nothing's there. Dust. Spiders, black widow spiders living in there, freaking the web. You open that, you know they start freaking the web, bouncing on the web like they in the club. That's all you got in the first aid kit. You open the first aid kit, and if you stick your hand in there, you might need a doctor immediately because this black widow about to do you in. Bring your own. Get ready. Stay ready for yourself. Don't depend on other people for your safety all the time. Right, some ointment, some Vaseline, okay, piece of rope, tourniquet, a belt, something. Woo! So, I hope this helped you guys. I don't want to make this too long for you. I know I've been on here about 3 times today. So, everybody, thank you so much. And after the video, I'm going to put my email address in there because these companies need to know what you are looking for in a solar power station. They need to know this so they can make you a better product. Sometimes the reason why these products cost so much because they wasted so much money on engineering and experimentation. If you already tell them what you want, that drops the price down. Because that's what they'll put in that product. If everybody say, I want 100-watt USB-C ports, give me more USB-C ports than USB ports. Do not put any more 2.4 volt USB ports. Only 3.0 and up. If you say that, these companies are listening. They want to know your input. That's why they contact me and say, hey, Leg, give them this and tell me what they think. They want to know from you. You're the boss. This is your money. Tell the companies what you would like. And they're listening. Okay? They're listening to you. Any questions before I go? And no SOS darn flashlight. Let me tell you something. I don't like them. If you put a SOS flashlight, I don't mind a flashlight. All that SOS business, you know, save that technology for something else. Take the flashlight off and give me one more 100-watt USB-C port. That's what I like. Let me see. Thank you for the warning. I have heard that tomorrow too have some cash on hand. I missed something. Let me see. Cheryl says, love your show. Thanks for your info. I got my Jackery. You picked a good one. Thank you for that. Delta Max need life pole battery. Put it in the comment section below after the video so they can go through it and look, okay? So, let me see. All right, that's it, you guys. Everybody have a wonderful night. And I hope we all learned a little something. If not, ask it in the comment section below. I'm going to be woke for a little while because I got a lot going on. So holla at me, all right? Would love to see an energy modular battery review. I don't do modular batteries at all because that's part of like building a system. There's other good channels out there that do though. So somebody said my personal first aid kit is better than the company. Amen. Our first aid kit was this big. I kid you not. What you gonna fit in here? My first aid kit, I literally just dumped it out on the floor the other day out of my doggone bug out bag for work. Okay. Oh, yeah. You didn't talk about solar panels. That's because this was a video about solar generators. We're going to do a solar panel video. What types of tents are people buying? Also, do you need a footprint to go underneath? A footprint? You mean like a tarp? That's totally up to you. And what types of tents are people buying? You just need a anywhere from a 2 to 4 man tent, depending on how many people are going to be doing it with you. In an emergency, always keep at least a 2-man tent, a 3-man tent, 3-man tent. Because they say man, but I don't know what man they talking about this big. Get about 3-4 man tent, no less than that, because it carries in a box about this big or smaller. You can always take that with you. Okay, let's get out of here. We've been on here way too long, everybody. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful night. And I guess I'll try to see y'all tomorrow, I hope, because I got something I want to show you. Remember, prepping ain't over. This ain't over. I know everybody getting comfortable. It's not over. Everybody getting comfortable. It's not over. Until we stop needing masks, until we stop seeing all of these weird things going on, it's not over, y'all. Okay? So, let's get ready. Everybody have a wonderful night. Leah Farmer 73. I love y'all, and I'm out. Peace.